Namaste, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm being kind of pulled in the direction of doing a full moon kind of energy update. You know, I've been feeling pretty crazy energies lately, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. I usually don't do energy updates, but this is going to be fun. Let's get into it, right? Because, you know, first of all, I wanted to say that the full moon, it's going to affect everybody differently, right? So it just depends. What kind of person are you? Do you find that you kind of thrive during the full moon energy? Or do you find that you're one of the people who kind of, you know, is freaking out and having everything bad happen to you, or everything goes wrong or whatever during the full moon? I wanted to say that, you know, notoriously the full moon is like turning people into werewolves and everybody's going crazy and technology doesn't work right and all this stuff. But there are some people out there like myself, you know, me, I'm a naturally kind of low energy type person. And so I love around the full moon, like a couple days before, a couple days after even, because I have so much more energy and just more life force flowing through me and more motivation to get my tasks done, to get things that I need to do out the way. I just, you know, that's the time where I like clean my whole house. Like we're talking deep clean. You know, I mean, I'm one of those people. So leave in the comments below, what kind of person are you? So I want to talk about the energies that are kind of going on right now, right? So just collectively kind of for planet Earth, the Schumann resonance has been off the charts. I was talking about that in my last video. That was kind of an energy update. But right now, what that means is, you know, we're feeling a spike in the vibe. The full moon is going to amplify this energy. And you may feel like time has been super weird lately. Like, do you feel like time has been slowing down or speeding up? Or, you know, just me, for example, I know my days seem like they're zooming by, like literally. I'll blink my eye and my whole day will be over, or just, you know, like the days are zooming by for me, you guys. Are they zooming by or slowing down for you? I want to know. Another thing that I want to reiterate is the fact that a lot of things are coming to the light right now. There's a lot of kind of secret stuff going on behind the scenes, stuff that is kind of, you know, like, for example, the stuff that's going on with JP Morgan and him having to pay a big fine to the Epstein victims, and, you know, kind of all the politics that are going on. Just, there's a lot going on. Check the news, right? I always, I don't mind watching the news, or I don't mind checking about what's going on the planet, because, you know, if I hear something that isn't healthy for me, I'm able to discern pretty fast that I'm not going to internalize that, or that's not going to be my opinion or whatever. We all know news is fake. We all, you know, we all know that they can kind of create a narrative. And so discernment is very important. It's going to be very important around the full moon, especially. But another kind of thing is people closing out cycles. I know me personally, I am closing out an entire like 7-year cycle. So my life has been pretty much the same for the last, like, you know, 6 years ish. No matter where I'm at, it's a pretty consistent theme, you know, what I'm doing, what I'm into, the people I'm around, and my daily activities and whatnot. But as of the last like few months, you know, everything is changing for me, and I know, you know, and I feel that big things are coming for me. Big things are coming my way. You know, I don't really know what's coming next. I don't know exactly the details or what that looks like. I just kind of know and trust that the energies are shifting, and they're shifting in my favor. Now, how are you feeling? Are you feeling like things are shifting in your favor? Have you planted any seeds lately? Another thing is that I know a ton, myself included, of people, a ton of people are closing out like old cycles, but also getting rid of these habits and these ways of living that we've had for so long, whether it's like an addiction or, just things that probably aren't serving you, maybe a relationship dynamic that you need to reevaluate and kind of bust down for it to be more high vibe. So you can, you guys can work it out and work through it and be a more high vibe relationship. Or maybe it's time for that relationship to end altogether. I also know a ton of people that they've been together for a ton of years. One of my really good friends, her and her child's father split up, and they've been together like for over 10 years, you guys, and they just broke up. And so it's like, I'm seeing all this evidence of people's lives being kind of shifted when they have been stagnant. And I think this is great. If you've been feeling stagnant the last couple months or even years, I've kind of felt a little stagnant within my energy in the last couple years. That is changing, you guys. The energy is accelerating. It's ramping up right now. People are doing their work. We're all doing our work. We're all trying to better ourselves, in whatever way, shape, or form. Even people that are not spiritual are kind of feeling this energy, are kind of feeling, that there's big things changing. Maybe, waking up doesn't mean you're learning about spirituality. Maybe for you, waking up means you're learning how corrupt the politicians are, or how manipulative the music industry can be, or how deceptive the the marketing industry is. I mean, all this stuff, right? There's so much to learn. Earth is so complex. There's so much going on in this planet right now. And you guys, the energies are wild. So this is a great time for you to get very clear with your intentions on what you want your life to look like. What direction do you want to go in? Because you know what, if you kind of script it out, or if you, I love writing things down during the full moon. And this is what I'll do. This is my little ritual, right? I'll write things down, whether it's manifestations I want to come to fruition, whether it is things that I want to rid myself of, whether it's people or habits or, places or like whatever, obligations. I will write it down on the piece of paper and kind of just pour my heart into it and my emotions and how I'm feeling. And I really take time to connect to that, because, if we are having our thoughts floating up here kind of in the etheric realm, when we write it down or when we verbalize it, this is a form of taking that etheric energy and transmuting it into the physical. So this obviously helps with manifestations. This helps the energies. It is what it is, you guys. So what I will do is I will, maybe kind of charge it up with some energy, put some crystals around the papers that I wrote on, maybe put some crystals on top of it, kind of leave a little intention with this to have it, the crystals and everything kind of just amplify this energy. And I might add other elements, like I might, invite the water element. I might have something that's symbolic for the water element. I might invite like the fire element, I might get a candle or something that's symbolic. I actually really love sage because it kind of embodies the fire element along with the air element, because the air, it wouldn't be able to catch fire and be burning without the oxygen in the air and whatnot. And then it's also, it can kind of be like earth, the grounding element too, because sage grows in the ground. So that's pretty cool, you guys. It can be symbolic, multi-purpose, multi-use, right? I'm obsessed with symbology. I'm obsessed with kind of like ritualistic ways of going about things. I feel like it definitely amplifies the energy that much more. Don't get me wrong. I feel like, if you want to manifest something, you don't gotta, throw salt behind you and spin around 3 times and make a chant and do all this stuff, right? You don't got to do any of that. But with that being said, if you want to create things that amplify the energy, if you want to kind of make a little routine, if you want to kind of make a thing about it, if you want to kind of call in some guides, you want to call in some angels, some ancestors, all this stuff, do that, because it is, it's still beneficial. It amplifies whatever you're trying to do. It amplifies your intentions, right? So there's that. Full moon, yes. So It's going to be great for also, if you're one of those people that doesn't do well with full moon energy, take time to relax, take time to rest, take time to visualize, take time to go within, take time to make clarity about what you are wanting to accomplish, or where you were trying to go, what you were trying to do, what you were trying to manifest, right? And even like break down, because we all know that manifesting, one of the most important steps to manifesting is taking action towards it. Okay, so maybe even write down some steps of the things that you can do to move yourself along and help merge these timelines, right? About the full moon, you guys, take time to relax, take time to do self-care, maybe take like a bath, add some essential oils, add some crystals around your bath, maybe throw some rose petals in the bath, light some candles, really just kind of get ritualistic, right? After I am kind of ritualistic with the stuff that I write down, I will then proceed to light it on fire and burn it and release it back into the energy, release it back into the ethers, and really just put out that vibe, okay? So this has kind of been longer than I thought, but this has kind of been my little like full moon energy update, things that you need to know and food for thought. I want to know what the energy is like for you lately, especially around the full moons. Are you a full moon person? Are you not? Do you even notice, or what? I'm not that decent today because I just got out of the shower. I wasn't planning on even doing this, but like I said, you guys, the energies are changing. I have been called, not called, but I've been really feeling the pull within myself to branch out in other directions, like be more raw and authentic, and not try to gatekeep so much what people see of me and what they don't see of me, right? To just kind of show up raw and authentically like myself. And the right people, I gotta know and trust that the right people are gonna gravitate towards me, and the right people are also gonna be repulsed by me. If I help one person, or if I put something into perspective, or make somebody think about what they believe, or any of this, if I benefit even just one person off one of my videos, I am accomplishing what I set out to accomplish. I only want to help. I never want to hurt. I wanted to take the concepts that I was learning that was helping change my life for the better, and I wanted to help people understand that we can live better, we can be better, we are better. Like, humans are so much more than what we're taught we are, or what we think, right? And so, you know, if that also means, you know, I want to help people no matter what that means. I want to raise the vibe no matter what. Even if somebody shows up to my channel and they hate everything I'm talking about, and it's extremely triggering for them, and they go on some huge rant in the comments about how I'm going to hell and all this stuff, you guys, that's going to trigger them into the mentality that they need regardless. Like, I'm not tripping, because even if my information or these concepts and ideas that resonate with me that I would like to share, if this doesn't resonate with somebody else, they're still here for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So that means that they are here to get triggered, which will help move them along and really contemplate what they believe in their heart, and move them in the direction of their own spirituality and whatever that looks like for them, even if it doesn't resonate with any of my concepts, even if it's the exact opposite of anything that I kind of preach about. That is a-okay. Because another thing that I kind of talk about is the fact that, you know, I'm not judgy. I believe that everybody should go out and find what they believe. Like, raise your vibe, get with it, okay? So I hope you all have an amazing full moon. I hope you all can navigate really well to the best of your abilities, and let me know how it goes. Namaste.